Yeah, baby. Hello, the initiated. My name is Marcus Jonikola, and today we're back here with another demo. As you can see, I'm not in the studio. I'm at home because life is absolutely hectic right now, and this is what I can do. Apologies if things are a bit awkward. I'm trying to figure my way through this particular setup, and also this new keyboard and new setup is going to be my excuse today for my shitty playing. So another demo, as you can see from the screen here, we're looking at another Heavyocity product, and today we're going to continue with the Foundations line, which is their free line of instruments. I've done almost all of them so far, and without fail, they're absolutely brilliant. Don't be fooled by the price tag on these libraries. They are absolutely amazing sounding. In my estimation, the only thing where you see the price tag of $0 is the limited nature of the libraries. You don't get a ton of content, but what you do get is absolutely brilliant. So today, Heavyocity synth bass. Now, I was super excited to see this because, well, I tend to use quite a bit of synth bass, and I think this is going to be tremendously useful for a lot of people. So I'm really happy they filled in the lineup with something like this. So what I'm going to do today is what I tend to do with any demos. I'm just going to jump in and play all of the presets, play all of the sounds, maybe tweak things here and there, but mainly I want to show you what this sounds like and what you get with this. So without further ado, let's start playing. You will only hear the sound of the library itself. The only thing I've added is a limiter to my master bus to make sure that the audio levels for this demo are decent, but it is a very transparent limiter, and I'm only adding gain so that this is somewhat usable and enjoyable. So that's the very first preset that opens up as default. Really good sound, really interesting blend of things, because this sound can have a lot of utility in different genres. And although it's named synth bass, I really love this kind of mid-upper end. It's a really nice sound. So oftentimes that is the case, by the way. You don't have to use sounds simply in the way that they're stated on the package. Oftentimes, many of my favorite synth sounds come from bass patches only played higher up on the keyboard. So looking at this interface here, you're going to see these 4 tabs here. So this main control here that says bass gives you control over the amount of bass content in your sound. So that's a good way to dial in the kind of balance that is necessary for you. Obviously, in this example, we did use the mod wheel here, as you can see probably from somewhere here. But this growl control, I suspect, is something different. yeah, gives you that kind of grit and kind of dispersed sound. So the other tabs, you have your ADSR controls here, attack, decay, sustain, release, and then you can offset the sample start. Then you have a sequencer here, which is pretty powerful, arpeggiator, kind of basic stuff, but you can program interesting things here. Really gives you a lot of diversity for what you want to be doing, for what you can be doing with your sounds. And then you have your effects. So this is kind of some kind of a punish knob. So gives you distortion, compression, I'd imagine. Then you have delay and reverb. So it's a good amount of control here. Let's go into the next preset. This is called Clean Sub Bass. So to me, this sounds like a really good sound for some arpeggiator action. So let's go here and put these on. I guess these, yeah, I can link these here. So let's see what this sounds like. Next up, alarming sweeps. So this is a rhythmic pattern. So let's see what that sounds like. So again, there, I would use this primarily in a kind of non-bassy way. That's how that sound speaks to me. But again, you can use that bass foundation as a synthy bass if you want. But what I love about these foundation libraries is that they really are far more than what they state on the package. They are creative and flexible enough so that you can start pulling new creative ideas out of them. So don't be limited by what it says there on the box. This is really, really creative stuff, and you can start making amazing music with it. So let's go to the next preset. This one is called Angry Pulsars. So right out of the gate, a really great kind of hybrid trailer orchestral, darker driving bass right there. I also like the upper end here. Again, I wouldn't be using that as a bass sound, but and again, you could turn off the arpeggiator and you could have a pretty cool sound right there. So that could be like a more cheapy tune type of a thing. Let's do big bottom synth. Again, right out of the box, really powerful big synth right there. This one is called Grinding Gears. Amazing. That's S tier sound design right there. So again, that's free. That's amazing stuff. Let's do the next one. This one is Oberhorn Drops. Really great sound. I especially love how the top end of that again opens up. Again, not a bass sound, but an amazing sound nonetheless. That's really well done. Let's do Pound the Ground. This is what I do during my free time anyway, so So again, another driving bottom for you to be using. Next up, Submarine Swells. Let's do that. So more of a controlled, subdued, something that would go underneath your arrangement. Swelling organs. I wonder whether this is like organs in here or the types you play. I don't know. Okay, that's really nice. Really interesting sound. I want to... Oh, we've already maxed out the reverb. Well, I mean, what I'd love to hear is more reverb on that, but I guess we've maxed out for this engine. That's a super cool sound, very sound designy, if you will, and yeah, beautiful soundscape. I would put even more reverb on that to make it, you know, absolutely massive. But that looks like we've gone through all the presets. As I mentioned, the content here is amazing, but there is just a little bit of it, hence the price tag, but what you do get is absolutely brilliant. I mean, what I like about this library is that they've selected sounds that are quite malleable. So you can take these sounds with a bit of processing, bit of tweaking. These can be extremely utilitarian, and some of these are outright just, you know, instantly, amazingly usable and recognizable. So I can easily see how this can be of tremendous utility if you're looking for a good set of driving, cinematic, sound designy set of basses. And obviously, if you have to spend absolutely nothing to get this, you know, makes it a no-brainer in my books. And I will certainly use some of these in my tracks because they absolutely do nail some of the sounds that I'm after. So that's a cool piece of kit. Again, this was a very, you know, surface level brush on what this can do. This arpeggiator alone, and obviously the ADSR settings really do give you a lot of flexibility and a lot of tweakability. So I hope that was useful to you. I hope that had some utility if you're interested in grabbing this. It is absolutely free, so in my estimation, not much consideration needs to be done to decide if you want to go with this. But that's it for today. Next time, I hope to be in my studio instead of here. It's been a rough few weeks for me, and I'm a bit scatterbrained. The studio helps me focus. I don't really feel like I'm working when I'm here at home. But in any case, I hope this was useful for you. Let me know what you think. Go grab it. Heavyocity is an awesome company, awesome people, awesome products. So go check it out. Amazing stuff. Cool. See you later. Finished.